and today we're at the Cob Pen in Wallington. The Cob Pen was built in the late 19th century and it was originally the Fort Wallington Tavern. It had stables at the back, there's a largish car park now, and it was a brickwoods pub. In 1984 it became the Cob Pen and it's a very popular pub with locals. This is the Wallington Bridge. It crosses the River Wallington and it was part of the main Portsmouth to Southampton road before the causeway was built in the late 16th to 17th century. It was notorious as a 1960s rat run. I think this particular bridge was built around late 18th, early 19th century, and it's listed. And this area actually is a conservation area, as you can see, some very nice old houses. And we start our walk walking north through the conservation area past the pub, and we're looking for the first footbridge over the River Wallington on our left. And there's the footbridge. And immediately when you cross the bridge, you take this footpath alongside this inviting looking iron fence. Don't worry, it gets better. There's a lot of hidden beauty in this area that the council over the years, Fareham Borough, have done their best to obliterate. But hey ho, let's see a little bit. I'm hoping the new Wellborn won't encroach onto our walk, but we shall see. So when you get to this turnpike of paths, you don't go straight on, that would take you back over the river, but you turn left. And we carry on along the well-worn footpath, which keeps us going straight on diagonally across the field. And at this point, don't carry on towards the trees. There's the drain cover there for reference. Take the right-hand path towards the right-hand set of trees. So there's been a settlement here at Wallington since about 8000 BC, that's the Middle Stone Age period. The River Wallington, which is running to our right at the moment, it's about 5 miles long. It rises up towards the north and the south of Waterlooville, and then it runs west, comes down through Southwark, along through Wallington here, and out into Fareham Creek and thence the sea. Yet again, these blackberries are incredibly early. Must be to do with the hot summer. We are in a drought and a heat wave, I'll have you know, despite the raincoat. Anyway, we carry on up here. And we come out on the road, and you can see across the other side of the road, and you can probably hear the motorway. And we're going through a subway under the M27 motorway. So if you wanted to detour up and have a look at Fort Wallington, it's one of Palmerston's follies. It was built in the 1860s, but it was much demolished, and most of it now is an industrial estate. There are some little bits left, but that's up there on the right if you want to go and have a look. But I'm not going to detour, I'm going to carry on across the road and through the subway. As we go under the motorway, alongside the river, this part of Fareham has been known for brickworks, leather tanning, and pottery. When I say pottery, mainly chimney pots. You've seen the chimney pots around Fareham with the white ring around the top. That's the chimney pots that were made here. If you ever wondered where the averaging cameras are on the motorway, there they are. I'm filming them, filming you. Now, we haven't seen a pair of pants in the trees for a long time, but there's a pair of socks here. That's a bit more understandable. Someone came over for a paddle and then bizarrely left their socks hanging up in the tree. Anyway, back to the path and onward. And we cross over the little water authority building and a bridge. Bit of a weir actually, there's the stream that we saw back there. And on this side, there's a little weir. And we continue to follow the path that comes out on the lane that goes up to Spurling's farm. Someone in the know might tell me different, but I think those hairy bits on that weir are for salmon. Salmon have been recorded up here before, but it's mainly chub, roach, carp, trout and rudd in this particular river. Say mainly, there are some other species. And we're turning left to follow the lane. And as we cross Nine Elms Lane at Spurling Farm, we carry straight on. And straight on through the 5-bar gate. And we carry on along this very nice concrete footpath all the way towards Whitedale Farm. Now the river's running through the bushes there, and the path runs off to one side. I must say all these paths are lovely, they're well kept. Well, it's there if you want to. That's quite popular with our walkers. Now we're taking the footbridge over the river, and then the path will lead on around the edge of Pigeon House Copse and towards Beer Farm. Any questions if you want a wheelchair around here or a buggy or anything like that? The answer is very difficult. Oop. Quite tall steps. So the path at this point, it veers off to the left to take the end of Pigeon House Copse. Just there, just to skirt the end of it. And we take the track up to Beer Farm. Ignore the footpath on your right, we're carrying on around the farm and then taking a left to go between the copses. That's Pigeon House, Hammer Hill, Birching, and the other one name escapes me. And we turn left down this private road. The other copse I'm thinking of, the first one on the right, is Orchard Copse. This is very pretty as you walk down past Beer Farmhouse, which is there. Now Beer Farm has had an airstrip since 1999, obviously private for the use of the farmer's plane. Can't see it or anywhere flat enough to land, but it's here somewhere. And there's Portsdown Hill in the distance. Okay, we don't turn right here on the track. We continue. See a few houses interspersed in the woodlands. Looks like a shooting party down there. So we've come off the path at the post and we're heading downhill with barns to the right. At the bottom of the field, some steps and a footbridge. And continue as Trev's doing up the hill under the pylons. And looking back because of the wind, nice scenery. It's a nice sheltered bit of path, no wind here. And just to gauge where you are, over the hedge and along a bit is Rosh Park School. So you can see the river in the valley and the old cotton reels that they brought in the hay where we walked earlier, and we're coming back down the other side. And we come down off the track onto Pook Lane, and North Fareham Farm is on our left. But we continue to walk down Pook Lane, and at North Fareham Farm we take the footpath to the side that leads towards the motorway. And out we pop onto the motorway bridge. And we carry straight on down. To the industrial estate that I've been avoiding the whole walk. Only a little bit of it though. Aha! One of my old customers. And they've still got their nitrogen tank. And we emerge onto Fareham Industrial Park. And we're going across the road to follow Broadcut for a little way. There you get down to the council depot, just before this bungalowy type place, and we take the path back over the footbridge we came on, and then we turn right to walk back down to the pub. So you could finish in the White Horse if you wanted to, but we're going back down the road where we started. Okay, so that was a great 6-mile walk. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. A nice long walk, so I'm ready for some lunch and some more drink.
And so am I.
So is he.
Yeah. Oh, we've down in the old dump.